he was there all the time doing all these wonderful paintings. And he was saying, assuming that the art studio would be opened up again, and well, no, it's not going to be. But I would like to see that, if nothing else. Could we just get a space? And as I pointed out earlier, there are spaces that are heated and that there are lights on, so it would be an electrical bill. And I've already bought the air purifiers that they requested me to buy with the Wabash money. So, you know, if the space, they drag tables in that aren't being used, and you have to kind of run around to find the water. But, you know, it is possible that a space be set up for almost no money. And I just have not found that person that has the power to say, yeah, go ahead, do that, and keep it going.
I don't think that's what you should be looking. I think you should be looking for a name, not who's got the power.
Well, that's your department.
Ages. Any more questions or thoughts or ideas? Please, Jane.
I think one of the things that I hear in undertones right now is that all of us sitting here have the responsibility to write letters, to send it to the board, because the board does have the final say. And to do that in a way in which it is inviting, but also in a way in which it is crucial, at least to express the thoughts in that way, of how important art is in our lives, not only in our theology, but also in our lives. And it has to start, maybe just, again, we want to keep it. I know we did talk at the board level at the AGM, and we were not pleased that the money wasn't there anymore. But we also knew the reality of the budget, and it hurt, but that's what had to be, the decision that had to be made at that time in our history, or at this time in our history. So I think we all have a responsibility to put up a fight, and to look for grants, and to look for all sorts of things. But hopefully that this will stimulate each and every one of us to write, and I'll probably write the first letter, but to keep this whole importance of our theology and in our lives.
Thank you, Jane. I think you're right. Writing letters is good. Eric finally concluded that what you need to do is to ask for money directly. Just approach people and ask for money. Well, I can't do that. I can't even add.
There may be foundations that we can go on.
Yeah.
It seems to me that it would be great if the committee drew up some kind of plan. Where do you want to go with this? What do you see as the next steps, and how can you fund them?
That's been done.
Think about, well, where could this money come from? A couple of maritime funding foundations were named this morning. So, as possibilities.
Okay. Susan here is the chair of the Arts and Theology Committee. So we have started working on that sort of thing. And hopefully, I think you're right. We should just pull it together and be very exact about what it is we need, how much, and what it would do. Yeah. And again, what we were talking earlier, Margaret, I really think that this is an opportunity for EST. Man, it's late in the day. For AST to do something that is different, to stand out among the crowd, because we don't have a lot going for us. It's a small faculty, and we're on the edge of the ocean. Well, that's going for us, really. But there's a lot of competition out there, and there is no seminary that has taken this on board as a project. And so, listening to Deborah, that was really inspiring, because, we have all kinds of resources. We have a quasi-plan in place, and we have a 3-year history already in place. And if our priorities were such that we looked at that as a serious place to put our energies. One of the things I would suggest would be to have at least one course that is just on art and ministry and or theology, art and Christianity. That's not historical, that's not from a historical perspective. Yes?
I heard someone mention, it was the first I've heard, something about a drama course last spring or something. Did that actually happen?
Yeah, it was called House Leadership and Theatre.
Okay.
It's actually done this summertime every year.
Yeah, exactly. And so here's the idea, right? So beyond simply visual arts, what about the vision of having a cross-disciplinary school for theology and the arts?
Slow down. I absolutely agree. I think that's yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we one step at a time to try and sort of put together. But I agree. I absolutely agree. Anyone? Margaret, you've got no. Okay. More people.
This has been a wonderful opportunity to see another school at work. I think that every school has its own angel, one might say, and to see how your angel operates and just to see the Spirit here has been wonderful, and I thank you all for inviting me. And I especially thank Regina.
All right. Well, thank you, Deborah. It's been delightful. It really has. And thank you, David, for doing all of that work. Should have added that up again for the money. We'd still have $500. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We really, really appreciate the turnout. Thank you.